Is this a conspiracy theory of the most fantastical nature, or is it simply accurate reportage and absolutely true? Let's talk to Emma Woolf, writer and political commentator, about this. Hello, Emma. Honestly, what a pair. Talk about a gruesome twosome.
I know. Well, I was going to call them pantomime villains, but you've done it much better with Rogues Gallery.
Oh, thank you. But do we think this is just hype? Do we think this is a story placed by them? Or do we think this is really true? And are they capable of wreaking any genuine damage? Or you might even say achieving or making any great improvements to anything?
I'm not sure about improvement. I think Musk has already wreaked quite a lot of damage, or even quite a lot of consciousness raising, the stuff that he's been saying about the grooming gangs or the child rape gangs scandal. He has actually got it onto the agenda. But Vanessa, the first thing to say, I don't think Keir Starmer needs much help at the moment to sabotage UK politics, because he's doing a very good job all by himself.
Now, really, I could take you on. We could go head to head on this, but I do know, because I only discussed this, a matter of hours ago with my lovely listeners, and a lot of them do think that he's done a surprisingly depressing and distressing job incredibly quickly. Others don't, obviously, in fairness.
In only 6 months.
Yeah.
But look, the thing to remember, I suppose, is that whatever we think of them, neither Dominic Cummings nor Elon Musk is elected. They've never been elected, and they're not accountable in any way to the British people, are they?
No.
One of them has way, way too much money, and the other one, frankly, has way too much time on his hands. I think particularly Cummings, he's desperately looking for a way back into politics, back into the front line. He's looking for a way to make himself relevant again. And this is great fun. I mean, it's a funny story, because do we think anyone would vote for a Startup UK or Startup Party? I don't think anyone. If you want reform, if you want a sort of overturning of British politics, you're probably voting reform anyway, aren't you? Mm-hmm. I don't think this is... And look, there are plenty of people that we all WhatsApp that we wouldn't, that we're WhatsApping, or that we're in a group with, or that we're sort of vaguely on WhatsApping terms with, or that we send silly memes to. And we're not actually kind of collaborating with them. So they're probably both, we know that Elon Musk has a major axe to grind. We know that he doesn't like Labour at all. We know that the stuff he said about Keir Starmer, even for me, is quite strong. It is vitriolic. And lots of Labour MPs have been very, very derogatory about Elon Musk.
Do we believe that there would be...
stormed off from Twitter, from X, haven't they?
Do we believe that there would be any appetite for a political party fronted by and formed by Dominic Cummings? Or do we believe that, the story of the eyesight that needed testing by that scenic trip to the castle, played so badly with the British public at such a difficult time that he'll never be forgiven? However clever he is, he'll never rehabilitate himself, will he?
Well, I think that's a brilliant point. That trip to Barnard Castle, I mean, I think it was a bit like the birthday cake, allegedly at number 10, that kind of stuff. I think it's not that big a deal. But the fact is that angered and saddened and made a lot of British people at the time that were making huge sacrifices in lockdown. It made them very, very angry and very distressed. So I think... if Dominic Cummings had even been popular, which he's never been popular with people, for some reason he's just one of those people that, no one likes.
Well, because he doesn't care about being popular. That's not his thing, is he? So he's a shouter, and he's a haranguer, and he's not a people-pleasing person, is he? He's not that kind of guy. He's not front of house. He's back of house, isn't he?
Yeah, but I think he desperately wants to be front of house. Remember, he went on and on about how Boris Johnson was a supermarket trolley, and he was the one making all the decisions, and he had to tell everyone what to do in lockdown, and he was in control. I don't think that even if he had been popular, I don't think that that the Barnard Castle thing would have made him really unpopular. And so, no, I don't think there's any appetite at all, really, amongst people to vote for a new party. Is it called Startup UK?
I don't know what it's called. I don't know. I wonder whether
it's not even a good.
Not even a good title. No, not much cop at all. Emma, thank you very much. Always a pleasure talking to you. Emma Woolf, there, writer and political commentator. The story: Musk and Cummings in plot to sabotage UK politics.